Hello everyone! Do you remember or know of the Draw My Life YouTube meme, where a YouTube personality would simply draw their life? Well, today we are going to do something similar, but with how to calculate the break-even in units and dollars. Well now, Ana Reyes Velasquez, Erica Izagaga, George Maldonado, and I, Krista Moreno, present to you Draw My Break-Even Story, featuring Zoo Fizz Soda Company, a make-believe soda company that produces safari-themed fizzy soda drinks like orangutan orange, cheetah cherry, and grizel grape. Now the break-even. Break-even is the amount of sales that will make the company's profit or net operating income equal zero. Any more units and sales that we make from there is dollars in our pocket. Now, the way to analyze break-even is similar to analyzing target profit. Just exclude a target profit or make it zero. For example, units to attain target profit equation is target profit plus fixed expenses divided by unit contribution margin. And here are the units to break even, which is fixed expenses divided by unit contribution margin. See, they are similar. The only difference is if you were to exclude the profit, it would be the same. You can even put a $0 right there. It will still be the same. Now, Ana Velasquez will now go over in detail units to break even.
Hi, my name is Anna, and I'm going to show you how to break even in unit sales and in dollar sales. First, let me show you the information you need to find the break even. Zoo Fizz Soda Company sold 5,000 units, which is also 200,000 in sales, which makes sales 40 in unit sales. Variable expenses are 150,000, which is 30 in unit sales, which makes the contribution margin 50,000. The fixed expenses are 12,000, which makes the net operating income 38,000. I'm going to show you how to break even in unit sales. The formula is fixed expenses divided by the unit contribution margin, which you can find by unit sales minus unit variable expenses. From the table, we know fixed expenses is $12,000. The sales in units is 40, and the unit variable expenses is 30, which makes the unit contribution margin 10. 12,000 divided by 10 is 1,200 units to break even. Next, I'm going to show you how to break even in dollar sales. The formula is fixed expenses divided by the contribution margin ratio. To find the contribution margin ratio, there are 4 ways. The first way is to divide sales by the contribution margin. The contribution margin is 50,000, in which sales is 200,000, which equals 0.25. If you want to use smaller numbers, you could do the second way, in which you divide unit sales by the unit contribution margin, in which 10 divided by 40 equals 0.25. The third way is sales minus variable expenses divided by sales, in which we know sales minus variable expenses equals $50,000 divided by 200,000 equals 0.25. The fourth way to find the contribution margin ratio is 1 minus the variable expense ratio, which is variable expenses divided by sales, in which equals 0.75. 1 minus 0.75 equals 0.25. Now that we know the contribution margin ratio equals 0.25, we can plug it back to the equation of the break-even in dollar sales. We remember that fixed expenses equals 12,000 divided by 0.25 makes it $48,000 to break even. Now you know how to break even in dollar sales and in unit sales.
Hi everyone, my name is George and I'm going to help you calculate break-even units and break-even dollars using the cup table for our Zoo Fizz company. If you make net operating income $0, you could find the amount of units or sales in dollars to break even using the cup table. This is now our Zoo Fizz income statement in which we use 5,000 units to calculate total sales and total variable costs. Our total sales has an amount of $200,000 with a unit price of $40. Our variable cost is $150,000 with a $30 in unit price. Our total contribution margin is $50,000 with unit price of 10. fixed expenses is a total amount of $12,000. Our total net operating incomes is $38,000 in total. I will now help you through the steps for using the cup table and finding break even. The first step is to make net operating income equal $0. Second step is to make fixed amount equal fixed expenses. The third step is to make contribution margin equals fixed expenses. The fourth step is to use the formula contribution margin divided by units contribution margin in order to get the units to break even. For example, this one we use 12,000, which is a contribution margin, divided by 10, the contribution margin units. That gives a total of 1,200 units to break even. The fifth step is to take the 1,200 units and multiply them separately by sales unit price and variable expense unit to get your total break even. We will now apply the concepts into the cup table using our data. First, you make the net operating income equal $0. Then you make the fixed amount equals fixed expenses, which is $12,000. Then you make the contribution margin equals fixed expenses, which gives us $12,000. The fourth step, you use the formula contribution margin divided by contribution margin unit, which gives us 1,200 units. Now you use the 1,200 units multiplied by the unit price, which is $30 equals $36,000. For the sales, we get 1,200 units times $40 equals the total amount of break-even in unit and dollars of $48,000. After applying the concepts and using the cup table, we get an amount of break-even in units of 1,200 and the break-even in dollars of $48,000.
I will now show you how to do equation method to break even. We will start off by showing the formula, which is unit selling price minus unit variable cost minus fixed cost equals net operating income. So having this done, we will now use our numbers, which is unit selling price, in this case is 40x, minus unit variable cost, which is 30x, minus fixed cost, which is 12,000, and then net operating income equals 0. 40x minus 30x is 10 price, in this case is 40x, minus unit variable cost, which is 30x, minus fixed cost, which is 12,000, and then net operating income equals 0. 40x minus 30x is 10x. Then you bring the 12,000 over here to this side, making it positive, dividing it by 10 each side, which would equal x equals 1,200 units. And that's all there is. It's as simple as that. We gathered this information from the book, which the reference is right here. And then thank you for watching this video. I hope you understand how to do the break even.